everyone, I'm Dottie and this is Striker. I'm stitching Scotty on Flosstube and Instagram, and this is Flosstube number 135, and today is July the 22nd, 2023. You'd think he was a stuffed dog, wouldn't you? He's like, well, if I gotta. But anyway, welcome to my Flosstube channel. And thank you so much for tuning in and watching my channel. We're up in the mountains today, enjoying a little bit of cool after I melted. Okay, hop down. There you go. And there's Winston on the porch, taking it easy. He's just a laid back boy. But anyway, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and those that have watched and everything. And first of all, I want to apologize because there was no Flosstube. But I was too busy having getting a grandbaby, you know, and it's a girl, and I'm so excited. There will be pictures at the end of my video if you'd like to see those. And this is the first granddaughter I've had, and I have 3 grandsons, and they're all good boys, I will say that. And my grandson Harrison is really happy that he has a little sister to take care of. So stay tuned for that. We had to go to Alabama, so I couldn't, and they have no internet there. Can you believe it? I mean, they do, but it's really sketchy. I thought I'd posted my pictures, baby pictures, on Facebook, and it didn't post. So I posted them yesterday. Some grandma I am. Baby's a week old, and just now putting pictures on Facebook. Oh my goodness. But anyway, she's adorable, and her name is Arleen, after my Aunt Dot. She was like a grandmother to my children. But anyway, and Lynn is after his grandmother. So we're really excited about that. Okay. First of all, I also need to apologize. Again, I need to apologize because I still don't have the stuff mailed out. It's in the envelopes, it's ready to go, all packaged, except for 2 peoples that did not tell me that they had won. And I meant to write their names down, but I'll have to put it in the drop-down box. But I got everyone but 2 people, and I'll put that in the drop-down box of who the 2 people were. So if you if you've heard your name and you haven't sent me your information, please do that. I'll have my email listed below also. Monday, I promise they're going out Monday. They were going out yesterday, except the post office closed before I got there. Yay. So anyway, I do apologize, but thank you. I have, the last time I checked, I almost had 1,400 subscribers. I was like, holy cow. So anyway, next we're going to talk about the freebie. I'm going to get all the business taken care of first. Okay, I'm going to also link this below, and it's Salt Box from Punkin Quilting. And I will show you a picture in just a moment. It is so cute. It just came out today. Well, maybe I'll show you and maybe I won't. There it is. Okay. Nothing like technology. There it is. Ooh, there you go. Isn't that pretty? It's a salt box and it's blue. And it's called Aunt Betty's at Blueberry Buckle Lane. And it's on Punkin blogspot.com. But I'll link that below also. She has some beautiful free patterns. Just wonderful. And the next thing we will talk about is our featured Etsy shop. This week it's not a designer of patterns per se, but you know how sometimes we get to look for little embellishments or little things to add on. And this is PNB Making Memories, and they're from Florence, South Carolina. And I thought that would be just really neat to feature somebody like that. And they have needle minders and stuff. And here is a teacup needle minder We have a zipper pull tag. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So pretty. Also a beach theme zipper pull tag. This would be great on your project bags. Both of those would. Then we have sewing bell pulls. So if you make something and you don't want to frame it, you could turn it into a bell pull. And look at that. Isn't that just so cute? There's a top and a bottom. All right, and then we have the insect themed zipper pull. It reminds me of Adam Ant, but this one's a bee. Too cute. Oops. And we also have the Scripture names of God thread drops. And it's got all the different names of God on there. And it's got the big hole and the small hole. And then you've probably seen this on Pam and Steph's video where they do the silver and gold. And there's silver and gold and the xylophone. Then we have Stitcher's Rule. It's a stitching ruler. I really like that. That one's my favorite. And we also have the Courage needle minder for those of you that are doing the SAL with Pam on Just Keep Stitching from Praiseworthy Stitches, or whatever stitch along that you're doing. That's what a SAL is. So anyway, I thought I would show that. Go check their website out. I didn't show everything. I just picked a couple of things. Oh, excuse me, this chair. Okay, so let's get started now. We have FFOs because I titled this A New Baby and FFOs. So here we go. I was on a finishing frenzy. Now this first pattern is an older pattern and I honestly cannot remember who it is. I want to say maybe it might be Needle Bling Designs, but don't quote me on that, okay? It's called Flip Flop Into Summer. I got this at a retreat at Panda's Cross Stitch and Beading many, many years ago. And she gave us the flip-flop buttons and all the fabric and everything. And this is Lugana 28 count. And I want to say it's like sand or something, maybe. And it's got the little ice cream cone, the umbrella, and the sand pail. And I do not remember what flosses they used. I would say probably either DMC or Weeks Dye Works. Now, the trim is Caribe by Lady Dot Creates, and I will link her below. It's Chenille, and this is a piece of fabric I had in my stash, and I thought, that might look really good. And I decided to make this into a pillow. And this will go to somebody that I really, really like in my family. I wonder who that will be. Okay. Next, we have something that's been finished for forever. And I just like the flip-flop summer. And I haven't done anything with it. I will say it's a Prairie Schooler card pattern. It's the one with the Singer sewing machine on it. And Santa's got the scissors in the stocking. And I've done this on 10 count Tula. And I used 3 strands of floss over 1 thread of fabric. But I like the little sewing machine. They put Christmas on there, except they put Xmas. But it's a treadle sewing machine, just like what I learned how to sew on. And there's his scissors and the stocking that he's sewing. And I just thought this is my favorite Santa card, Prairie Schooler. But I looked it up on Google. I couldn't find my pattern because it's been so many years ago, and I have no idea what year it is, so I'm so sorry. Then on the back, I used the trim from Colorado Cross Stitcher, the Chenille trim she gave me in my 12 Days of Christmas box last year. And then this is the back. I thought snowflakes would be good. And the trim is with it, but it looks good from the front. It was either red that didn't match or green that didn't match the back. So there you go. But anyway, this is my finish, and yay. So I I couldn't figure out what to do, so I decided just to make a pillow out of it. I was going to put piping around it, but that was a disaster. So, yeah, I need to watch more tutorials. All right, then next, we have a Cherry Hill Stitchery piece, and it is still available, and it's called Stars and Stripes, and this is from Cherry Hill Stitchery. This turned out a little bit larger than I was planning on it being, but that's okay. It's on 28 count natural linen, and I'm using 2 strands of floss over 2, and I think I used DMC for everything. This has been laying in my box over a year. Yeah, I think. And I used white rickrack. I sewed it on from Fat Quarter Shop. And for the back, I just had a piece of red fabric, and I used that. And that's my finish. And then the fabric around the edge, this was in my stash also, the starred fabric. I just made a small border. So there you go. 3 FFOs. Can you believe it? But then I have one more. This is also a finish and a fully finished object, or FFO. This is from Shepherd's Bush, and you know, I had the bag, and this is Stitch. Now, this is not any of the colors that they called for. It's not even the right DMC Pearl Cotton that they called for. They called for DMC Pearl Cotton number 5. I was so excited. I had a whole container full of number 3. I just picked it up and I'm like, oh, this is a good color. This is a good color. Oh, this is a good color. And I used it. And let me tell you, I had issues getting some of the stitches in, especially on the bees, but I still like it, and I like how it just pops from the fabric. And this is not fabric, but plastic, because this is like a plastic canvas type bag. And I'm not gonna line it or anything, but because the back doesn't look too bad, but I really enjoyed doing this, and it really worked up fast. I sat down and stitched on it 3 times. Yeah, and that was it. So just really cute. And this is 1 strand of number 3 pearl cotton over 2 threads of plastic, or 2 strands of plastic. Yeah, and it's DMC. And no, I didn't use that in there. That's something else. But yeah, and I didn't use any of the call for colors. I just looked at the picture and I said, this looks good. I'll use that. So if anybody wants the color conversion, you can call me, and I mean, not call me, but email me. Not that you're not welcome to call me, but but anyway, you can email me, and I'll be glad to email you my color conversions, because I left the chart at home, I think. But yeah, that's FFO number 4. So 4 fully finished objects in 1 week. Am I sick? Then I had another fully finished object, and I will insert a picture of it in just a moment. It was Zora Lynn's little quilt. I made her little teddy bear quilt, and I will insert a picture. Oh, wait a minute, before I do that though, the pattern was from Annie's Crafty Annie's, or Annie's Craft, or something. Anyway, I'll link that below too. And I ordered the kit though, and at the time I didn't know whether we were having a boy or a girl, or that my daughter was having a boy or a girl. So it was peach and blue and yellow. No, not blue, maybe greens, peaches and yellows. And I thought, yeah, I can work with this. Well, they sent blue. And then I found out she was having a girl, and I was like, oh dear. So I went in my stash and I found some fabric, and then I all of a sudden found, there may be barking in just a moment, and then I found that I didn't have enough stash, so I had to go to the store and buy more. Thank goodness for local quilt shops. The boys are on the trail of a dog or somebody. Yes. But anyway, I will insert a picture here. Okay, I'm back. I was glad that the dog barked because I'd left the iron plugged in. Not good. Oh dear. I mean, who irons when they camp? Come on, people. But anyway, now, the next thing I want to show are my two finishes. Well, really, I had my other two finishes. I have a secret finish, which is an ornament exchange, and I will be able to show you that probably in a couple of weeks. We had to postpone our Christmas in July to Christmas in August because of vacations and things, so we'll just wait another week. But that gave me another week because I just finished it this week, so now I've got to FFO it or fully finish it into an ornament. Oh dear. And then I have to mail it to get it there. Oh dear. But anyway, I finished my summer cross stitch camp piece that Colorado Cross Stitcher is sponsoring or hosting, and you really, really need to watch Sherry's Flosstubes. She tells all about the summer cross stitch camp. And this time I picked, we had to have something that grows. So I thought about, a garden, an animal. You know, I was going to do a bird, but then I was like, no, I did a bird last month, so I'll do something else. So I went into the Happiness is Homemade Nashville Needlework show. It says Nashville Needlework Market Cookbook from 2023. And if you don't have one of these by now, there's a good chance that you're probably not going to find one unless you look on Etsy. This is the best cookbook ever, and it has projects in it. And the one that I did was from Violets and Verses by Jennifer Richardson. Hey, Jennifer. I loved her pattern because it's just so cute, and I can't show you the pattern because there's no picture, it's just the graph. But I will show you the finish. I did it on 36 counts. Don't have a clue what it's what it is. All I know is it's kind of dark. But this pattern is called You're So Sweet, and it's just so cute. It's got a tomato pin cushion. How do you like this cutting here? Isn't that just really good? Aren't you glad I don't work in the fabric store to where I have to cut your fabric? Anyway, this is called You're So Sweet, and it's got the little heart with a needle and thread and the little pins in the pin cushion with the strawberry on the tomato. And she did such a good job matching up the colors. Now, I had all the DMC colors, and there were 6 of them. And there's a little bit of outline, just the pins, and I think that's it. Yeah, just the pins, and then the little thread to the strawberry. That's it. 4 back stitches, well, long stitches, but it's 1 strand of DMC floss over 2 threads of fabric, and 36 count. Who knows what it is? Cut very, very crooked. But this is going to be a FFO pretty soon, because I would like to also, in addition to having it finished, I would also like to have it fully finished by the end of this month. So I'll be able to post this on Instagram as a finish and start something else. And I was looking through this book, and Blackbird Designs has a beautiful pattern, and I was going to, I know it's got corrections on her website, because I remember when they came out. Well, shoot, let's see, Blackbird Designs, page 26. It even has index on the back. That's even good. That's even better. But this one has recipes and everything. It's called Looking for Spring. And that's it. Isn't that beautiful? So I believe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start that one because I just really like that. And of course, it's got 2 birds. I could have used it for my summer cross stitch, but I had to do the tomato. Jennifer, I just love your tomatoes. All right. I like everybody's tomatoes, but this was just the cutest tomato. Hadn't decided what I'm going to do yet. It'll probably be a pillow for a small for my dough bowl. So, but anyway, love that. So that'll be hashtag Colorado Cross Stitcher and hashtag Summer Cross Stitch Camp 2023. And also, all my FFOs, I will also do the hashtag with the Two Tall Stitchers and Penny's Daughter Shares. The FFO Challenge 2023. If you don't follow that hashtag on Instagram, you really need to. I'm telling you, they have some fantastic finishes on there. I love looking at it, and it will enable you. It will. And sometimes it'll give you some good ideas for something you already have. Okay. Let's see, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. Okay, and I don't remember if I told that my white Rick Rack came from Fat Quarter Shop on the, I didn't want to leave anybody out from this pillow here. It's on a big spool. I think it's a Lori Holt product. Oh dear. Excuse me just one moment. Striker is in timeout now. Yeah, we try to keep it quiet around here, but you know, sometimes, oh goodness, I had to get my broom out. Who is surprised that knows me? Okay, now, the only whips I have left that I worked on this week, trust me, I have plenty of whips, okay, or works in progress, but the only works in progress that I worked on this week were my whip go works in progress. Okay, first of all, I need to, oh darn, you're going to be bounced a minute. Sorry about that. Nothing like being not prepared. Okay, and no, I have not had soda today, okay? No Pepsi, no Mountain Dew, nothing, okay? Okay, I said that I was going to stitch 5 days on a monthly sampler. I didn't specify which one or ones, and I chose Country Cottage Needleworks July sampler because this is July and you'd think I'd have it done, and this is the sampler of the month. Sorry, that's not a great picture. And some of it was already started, and ouch. This is on 28 count Picture This Plus Wren because the beautiful beige was stiff as a board, so I switched. But I like the modeling on this. But all I got done were just these the tree and the flagpole and the flowers and the line and the grass. And that's all I got done. That's 1 day out of 5 stitching. I have 4 more days to stitch. And that day I didn't get much done because I was working and driving up here. So, yeah. But it's 2 strands over 2. I'm using all the classic Colorworks threads. And really like this. And if I'm on the 5 days and I happen to finish this, which this would be nice, I will move on to another one. And believe it or not, we're going backwards because we would be going to April. Although I need to be going to August, but yeah, we might as well finish something that started, you know. So anyway, I like those. And I've fully finished up to June, I think. But I'm not sure. Okay, and the next Whip Go project that Jessie Marie does stuff called, that I worked on, because I have 3, but one of them I'm not going to show because I haven't even touched it. That's my free space one. This one's from Waxing Moon Designs, and it's Halloween Critter Trio, and I chose Boo. Okay, and that's going to be a finish. Okay. Notice I've been working on this. I've got all the fence done now, and oh, can you see that? Yeah, and I'm on the moon. Look at that cat. Now, I'm not a big cat person, and cat people, I am very sorry, but I am so allergic. But now this black cat is my kind of cat here. It is. Just a really neat cat. It's 2 strands over 2, and I used, and it's on natural linen, 28 count, and I used, oh dear, either DMC's that I matched up. I used 640 for the Flatfish Weeks Dye Works. I used 938 DMC for the Tatanka. I guess that's how you say it, Tatanka. For the Weeks Dye Works Blackboard, which I could have sworn I had some, did not. 317. Oscar has been hard to find this year from Weeks Dye Works, so I used 3011. Grasshopper from Weeks Dye Works, I used 581 DMC. And Curry, can you believe I did not have this many fibers? Curry, I used 3821. And Kohl, I just went ahead and used 310. I had mascara, yeah, but no Kohl. And I didn't like the mascara look. I liked the Kohl better. So the mascara had this kind of bluish something in it. And I was like, no, we're not going to be doing that. So anyway, I didn't want a blue cat. So there's my little pattern. So I just got to fill in the pumpkin's head, some bats, a border, and finish the moon. Surely I can do that. A couple of good days stitching. And that's 28 count, 2 over 2. Okay, now let's talk about some thanks for shout outs. I would just like to thank GaRon Stitchery for shouting me out, and I would like to thank Ronnie for really taking the challenge that Gary gave him to say Stitching Scotty 3 times. You are a sweetheart. And he did it. I would also like to thank Niecy Lynn for her congratulations about my new grandchild, and for the shout out. And stay tuned for baby photos. They're cute. She's a cutie. And I'm not just a proud grandma saying that. Everybody I've showed it to, which has been everybody I have come in contact with, has said she is a very cute baby. All right, and next we have retreat info. Stitching in the Wild, if you watch the GaRon Stitchery Flosstube with Gary and Ronnie, is going to be held September the 12th through the 15th, 2024, next year, in Montgomery, Alabama. And it's going to go on sale. They call them tickets, will go on sale August the 12th. That's very soon, 2023. So it's going to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Time. So if you live in the Eastern Time Zone, remember we're an hour ahead. If you live in the other time zones, remember you need to subtract. So, all right. So anyway, be sure and check out their latest video. It was really good. He had a lot of FFOs in the video before that. And yeah, the wall of stuff they have is just amazing. I tell you, he must stitch night and day. And the project bags that Ronnie makes are really cute too. So anyway, thank you so much for shouting me out. And Niecy Lynn, your projects were just gorgeous. I really, really liked them. And the Noah's Ark is just so cute. If y'all like Noah's Ark, you need to go see Niecy Lynn's video, because boy, does she have some Noah's Ark. And she's got a lot of beautiful patriotic and drums. Oh my goodness, she's got several drums that are just gorgeous. So that is all for today, and I just want to thank everybody for watching. And I'm sorry I was so chatty, but it's a happy day. I'm cool, I'm not melting, and I feel so sorry for those of you that are. But until then, stay inside, stay cool, and happy stitching, and stitch all the things. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Oh, stay tuned for the baby pictures. Bye.